Okay, I think this is working. But welcome back. Sorry, this is actually surreal that I'm actually finally able to um I'm finally able to film this actually, which is pretty much of a blessing. But yeah, I'm back. You're probably thinking, Maya, where the hell are you? I'm actually in my hotel room in Cape Town at the moment, which is like literally the most surrealist thing ever because if you asked Maya Mystery like a year ago, yeah, like literally like this time a year ago, or maybe this time a year ago, around about like I want to say January 2024, she would not have think that she would have ever traveled since then. Um, but yeah, so I'm in my hotel room in Cape Town filming this in South Africa. You're probably thinking, "Why? What the hell? Where have you been?" For those that care, or like those who are just interested in wondering why I've never come back. And when I've said I want to start it, like I want to really promise myself that I'll keep it going, and then I really have just kind of dipped and tremendously broken my promise on that, which is that I this year has just been a bit of a whirlwind with me, and I'll start from like pinpoints, you know. But the main logistic of it is that I'm actually really, really sick. Um, I'm now gluten free, which is definitely have taken a toll on me mentally and both physically. Um, I'm still trying to figure out what's wrong with me. Um, but basically, my stomach has not been my best friend in the most, and probably the most of this year. I want to say after, oh, I want to say after May, my stomach has just not been my best friend, and yada 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 yada. I've literally just been kind of roughing it physically in my health, that I've not been able to really like commit every week to making myself, or like putting myself into the routine of filming and making a video. And then you're probably thinking, Maya, well, if you've been sick all year, then why are you in freaking Cape Town? Like, come on, like, girl, like, mm, let's make some sense, right? So, I was planning this holiday with my mother for my father's birthday. That's why I'm here actually. Back in September, and I was still very, very sick, and still was pretty sick then. Um, but I was just like, kind of like YOLO, like this is like a once in a lifetime thing. I'm not that sick enough where I'm not able to travel, so I'm kind of blessed in that way. That although I'm still not the fullest in my health, I am still able to travel, which is the main blessing of it all. So I was like, let's just do it. Let's just go ahead. November was low key a rough point for me though, because if those that are like close around me know that I was dying in November, like I literally, like I literally had to get my flatmate to take me to the hospital. Like I was pretty bad. But since then, um, touch wood in front of me. Um, yeah, like I've just kind of was like, you know what, let's just go. If I'm sick, I'm really sick on the trip. It is what it is. I still want to be in Cape Town. Like, oh, when I tell you, I'm here right now and I'm loving it. But yeah. So I've just been very, very sick. Um, and I've definitely have changed so much. I feel like in my own self, I might like, I don't know. People can tell me if I look different or not, or I've changed or not. But yeah, like I've definitely feel a lot more mature in myself. Like my frontal lobe is literally developing so much. Like I'm so much more into my fashion than I was in like a year ago. Um, which is such an incredible journey to like kind of gone on this year as well. Like I've started the year off being like, I like fashion and I like these cool brands and I like these cool clothes, but I wouldn't do it or have the confidence to wear that stuff. And now I feel like I am, like these pants. I love H&M. Chef's kiss. Um, sorry, going off on a tangent, but all in all, I just feel like so much has happened in myself in the past year, both physically and mentally, that like I just feel so much more blessed to be in the position where I am now. To be able to for me to actually record this now and say, look, I'm actually pretty better, and I actually feel like in myself that I can commit to actually starting this podcast fully, and which is something that I really want to do, and I don't really want to kind of look back on this kind of time and being like, oh my god, like she literally is trying to start a podcast and she can't even commit to making a video. Like I feel like that's so embarrassing, and I'm pretty embarrassed on myself with the way that I've portrayed myself out on the internet in the world. So I kind of want to just use this as a clean, fresh slate of like, hey, this is me. We're back, but we're back genuinely for good. Like genuinely for good. Genuinely for like actually like I want to be back because I genuinely really want to do this and really put my brain to it and focus on it and not kind of tear away parts of myself that have any self doubt, parts of myself that I'm not feeling the best of myself, that I will just do it the next week after, and that kind of cold tangent then resides into a way where, you know, that next week turns into next year and next year turns into the next decade and so on and so forth. Um, I've really kind of like, not I won't say closing, but really connected myself much more to God this year. And yeah, that's like a whole journey I want to go and talk about in, I promise, a very, very soon future episode. But I feel like I don't really want to kind of let down him, them, the universe, whatever people like to call the higher leader. But yeah, I just kind of feel like I'm in kind of a new space of myself in my life, and I just kind of want to document that and show that to people, which I think is kind of cool because, um, as a lot of my friends say, my mystery always has a story. So, oh, I've got to, I gotta give the people what they want. So, yeah, we're gonna clock that for sure. But yeah, I'm in my third, my final year, my university, undergraduate at least, and I'm also working for my university now, which is such a really weird thing to say because in my first year at my university that I was living in the accommodation, I fully hated it there. I realized like I could never, I could never go back here. I could never live here. And now I'm actually working for the accommodation team in my university, which is like kind of a full circle moment, which I love. But also it's just really like weird. Like how have we come to this point? Like we're healing some trauma in here for sure. But yeah, like I'm also working, which is another big blessing as well, which is why I'm able to kind of live the experiences where I never thought I would live. Which is traveling. At least in this time of my life, I generally thought I might travel maybe after my degree, maybe if I got married or, you know, went out with friends and stuff. But the fact that I'm doing this a year on when I was literally the brokest of broke, and I cannot afford to kind of spend a little, even a single penny, and now I'm able to really, really just reflect my Pinterest board in the most weirdest and like the most like Gen Z way of saying that. I'm really able to reflect my Pinterest board, and I'm able to actually like make my hard work pay off and my blessings come true. And I'm very proud of myself for doing that, especially since I've been very, very sick. But yeah, like I've worked a lot of different jobs this year. I've seen it all. We've seen it all. This year, to be fair, wasn't like a terrible one. Last year, 2024. I think I might still have that video up on this page. I'm not sure. Mm. But 2024, for those that know me, which is probably the only people that are watching this at the moment. But hello to those who aren't, for whatever reason you decided to click on this video. 2024 was the worst year of my life. I don't really want to speak too much of it now because I'm in a very, very nice hotel room and I don't want to ruin the vibe. But let's just say a lot of people I lost during that year. And I mean that in both in romantic sense, in personal loss, um, like dealing with close people around me who have unfortunately passed away, um, due to various reasons, and I was in a very, very dark place in my mind, and in a very, very dark place in that time that I was in, and um just kind of looking back on that compared to this year, I'm like, yeah, that's we're still going through it. We're still going through it, but yeah, not as intense and not as hardcore as last year, for definitely. But you're probably thinking, what's going on with this whole thing? Like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna talk about? The truthful answer is that I actually have no idea. Oh my god! Sorry, I just threw that. Oh, I don't. Sorry, I'm a bit lost for words. I don't really know what happened there. But yeah, and the truth to be told of what I'm gonna do with this whole page is that I really, really don't know. I'll be truthfully, frankly honest with you guys. I really, really don't know. This name that I've been working on is just kind of something that I've been trialing error. Nothing has been fitting, but I'm kind of liking this new title, and I'm feeling I'm kind of putting like the slogan of my channel name, and just kind of like, this is me, this is who I am, and it's never that deep. Or was it really? Like, I like to kind of use like maybe like the end of like what I'm saying like as a reflection at the end, which I think is such a beautiful thing. And people, I feel like, need to reflect a lot more in their life, especially in little things from everyday things they do in the day, and just, a lot of more deeper stuff. And that's kind of what I'm gonna go. But also funny, also funny as well, because don't know why, but things just happen to me. When you're like, I like, why does it always happen to me? Or like, when like really, really like niche stuff that you wouldn't think would happen to you happens to you, and you're like, whoa, that's deep. Yeah, happens to me a lot, like a lot. Like, I actually don't understand why. Honestly, I'm still asking God about it because I'm just like, I'm giving up on that one, yeah, mate. But anyway, um, yeah, and all I kind of want to do, and like the only thing that I think I'm really firm in my channel, is that I like to make things the most unedited that I could possibly be. I like to just really show my authentic self. Um, yeah, like I really like to like most of my videos. I don't want to edit it or like I'll watch it back, of course. But I really don't want to edit anything at all. I just want to kind of make it as natural as I can be, and the most authentic of myself that I can be to people who are watching this or listening to this. Um, but yeah, I think that kind of sums it up. But yeah, I'm back. I expect more content from me in the like next week or two. I've got a driving test, the retest coming up, and I'm low-key shitting myself because I haven't actually revised one bit. And then my lessons start on the 15th, and I'm supposed to pass that until the 15th. It's okay. We're gonna get it. We're gonna clock it. But yeah, welcome to my podcast.